Multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at NubianTV.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician, general, author, ruler, man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Well, hello to you, and you. Happy Saturday, everybody. A lot going on. Glad to have all of you here. I hope you guys saw the Never Ever Met It premiered last night at 7 Central, only here. Hashtag on keeping it real. I watched it this morning on Discovery Plus, and y'all, we have a lot to talk about. Yes, we do. We have a lot to talk about. Higher is waiting, lower is available, but either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see the virtual tour background, you hear the virtual tour music, and then there is me. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have you all here. I'm trying to figure out where Gigi is because, I sent her the wrong link. I did not mean to. Because, child, it's been Love and Marriage Huntsville day all day today. And I thought I sent her the link for the Never Ever Met, but she will be here soon enough. I was trying to get in touch with her. But with that being said, hopefully you guys are doing well. Hello, Mahogany Meeks. Glad to have you here. Hello, Lynette Stiller. Glad to have you here. Hello, K Game Changer. Glad to have you here as well. So with that being said, let me pull up my notepad. We do have a lot to get to. Yes, we do. Hey, Miss Denise, welcome in. You got your good wig on? Because we got a lot to talk about. Yes, we do. We do have a lot to talk about. Hang on one time. I'm going to try one more time, see if I can get Gigi. I don't know where she is. Hang on, y'all. 1 second. Hang on, y'all. All right, y'all. We're going to get this review started. I'm trying to get Gigi. I don't know why she's not picking up, but I don't know what's going on. But she will be here. She will be here. I gave her the link and everything, so she will show up. But with that being said, let's do what we do, because we do have a lot to talk about with this show. Now, for those of you who may not know what the show is about, okay, let me give you, I'm turning my camera so y'all can see this preview without my, face in the background. But let me give you the preview of what the show is in case you guys do not know. Here we go. Roll it.
Hey, babe, what's up?
These singles have finally met the one.
I want to get on with my life, and I want you in it.
But never in person.
After 12 years, Josh and I have never met. What if we don't click in real life?
Until now. 7 couples will put their virtual connections to the test.
You'll be living with your person.
But will reality mean true romance?
We have a beautiful love story.
The Never Ever Mets. New series, Friday, April 19th, 8/7 Central, and stream on Max.
Hey, babe.
Me and Cynthia have not met in person yet for various reasons. The sexual tension is on 100, 1,000, a million.
I like Brandon and our relationship, our chemistry online, but to me, real chemistry is in the air when you're around someone.
Millie physically is everything I expected, and then some, absolutely. She's fire. I can't tell her that because, women like men to play hard to get, so.
The sexual chemistry is strong. My first impression, like, damn, he fine as hell.
I'm just glad to get the meeting part out the way, which is something we've been dodging, I guess, for so many years.
I know it's going to be an attraction there. I just want to make sure that he is going to be the right guy for me.
At this point, Joanna and I have had a net Friday now because I booked a flight and I lost my ID.
I am your host, Tyranda Jones, and I'm here to welcome you to this experience of a lifetime. Now, each of you are probably wondering, who the hell are these women and where is my man?
Yes. She said it.
Now, each of you are all here today because you have one thing in common. You all are in a relationship with somebody you have never met in person before. But all that's going to change. Each of you will finally get to meet your person in person. And not only that, you'll be living with your person. What's the worst that can happen? Each of your men have been secretly planning a first date. Aww. So I'm gonna need you to go upstairs, clean your little pocketbook up, put your freakum dress on, whatever it is you need to do. Your men are waiting for you.
So with that being said, that is the show. 7 black couples that have never met in real life, but they've dated virtually, all right? So with that being said, let's get this thing started. Gigi will be here, y'all. So let me get the shared screen up so that way you guys can know the couples here. So this is the cast here. Let me pull it up. Hopefully y'all Saturday has been going very well. 8 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right, here is the cast of the Never Ever Mets right here, okay? So you got Millie and Greg, who have been dating for 3 years. Then you have Sandia and Chris, who have been dating for 3 months. You have Sienna and Brendan, who have been dating for 10 months. Alexis and Dominique, who have been dating for Sierra and Brendan have been dating for 10 months. Alexis and Dominique, who've been dating for 6 months. Dymond and Aaron H, who've been dating for 5 years. Joanna and Aaron J, who have been dating for 9 months. And then Shay and Josh, who have been dating for 12 years. Your vision is not blurry. You are seeing that correctly. 12 years. That's a whole 10 years and add 2. Okay. So with that being said, the show opens up. And, I really do love how the show opens up because the styling of this show is a very elevated show, right? So you get to know all of these couples right from the beginning. And so, Sienna and Brandon, they are on these virtual calls, right? And so they're talking about the anticipation of getting to know each other and seeing each other in person. Sienna lost her mom, unfortunately. God rest her soul. And it's never easy losing anybody in your life, especially a parent. So it definitely prayers up to her. Then it goes to Shay, who is 30 years old, and she's from Cooper City, Florida. Shay and Josh have been dating for 12 years. Greg is 31, and he's been dating for 3 years. Then it goes to Sandia, who has been dating Chris for 3 months. Then it goes to Dominique from Chicago, Illinois. He's been dating Alexis for 6 months. Joanna or Jody, 31 from Chicago, been dating Aaron J for 9 months. Then Alexis, 30 years old from Brooklyn, New York. Dominique had been dating for 6 months. Aaron H, Los Angeles, California. Dymond, dating for 5 years. Then Josh, who is dating Shay. They've been dating for 12 years. There she is. Hang on, let's see here. Hey, we're just getting started. I'm introducing all the couples. Sorry about that, Gigi, once again. How are you, Queen? Gigi, can you hear me? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Low. Sure, I've stepped away from the microphone, but she is here, y'all. And then we got Chris, 34, Miami, Florida. He likes strip clubs and he flirts a lot. Yes, Gigi, go right ahead. Gigi, your mic is open. Then Dymond, 40. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes, I can. How are you?
Going good. So I'm still trying to set it up just a little bit, but I'm here. I'm listening to you. Go ahead and get into it because this was
some piping hot. This was some piping hot tea. Okay, I mean, it's not even tea you could go from a grocery store and buy. It's not even Starbucks tea, or you go to Dunkin' or Tea House. Like, no, you know how they put like that limited edition tea out for a limited time. It's that type of tea. Okay, so then you have Dymond, 44, Stanford, Florida. Millie, 32, lives in Los Angeles. Her and Greg both live in Los Angeles, but they have never met. And so what I noticed in this is that there were Volvos for the cast. I'm like, okay, then go ahead, Volvo, get your brand endorsement deal on. So everybody's getting to the house and stuff like that, right? And so there is one woman named Joanna who is eating flaming hot chips and pickles. Now, she's from Chicago. Now, y'all can let me know in the chat, if you're from Chicago, do you eat flaming hot and pickles? Because I never heard of that. I mean, I've heard of hot pickle, you know what I mean? But I've never heard of flaming hot Cheetos and pickles. That, and not to mention, too, you go on your first date to meet that person in person for the first time. I don't know if that is a good combination for your stomach. But hey, that's just me. So Shay is first to arrive, and then all the others come. And so, Dymond was intuitive about wanting to know the others. Alexis does not want any more kids at all. but Dominique does want more kids. And we ran into this on Ray to Love with NECA, right? NECA, she said she want kids. She didn't want kids at first. Then she changed her mind with Justin, and she flip-flopped, right? So we'll see what that is. So we get to Brandon and Sienna. So Brandon and Sienna is right here. Brandon and Sienna, who've been dating for 10 months. We get to them. And so their first in-person date is at a cooking class. Now, remember, these gentlemen got the chance to pick out these dates, all right? So Brandon and Sienna, first person date, they go to cooking class at the gourmet school. Chef Gino, they're making noche potato dumplings. And so it's going really good. Sienna's loving the energy of Brandon. Brandon's loving the energy of Sienna. And so as they're eating, Sienna could not pronounce what she was eating. And so Brandon was like, that's all, folks. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm not bad at it because I'm that corny too. I mean, y'all know how many media references I use on this damn show. So I totally feel it. I love their energy. It seems like both of them are extroverts around the right people, but really they're introverts. They're about protecting their energy. So I really like that dynamic in them. And Gigi, like I said, feel free to chime in at any time there. Dominique and Alexis, first person date. So you see Dominique and Alexis right there next to Sienna and Brandon. So Dominique, his date is yoga. So they've been dating for 6 months. This yoga date, to me, I just felt like, why? Like, if you really want to jump on bones, then just jump on bones, bro. Like, really? The arch? Really? Really, though? Really? So the thing was, these couples are meeting for the first time. So you see all of their links of dating. So Dominique said that, Alexis' body was not hitting. Now, I don't know what he means by that, because, you see Alexis here. She's a cute girl for what it is. And she's got a little something to her. And listen, first of all, y'all are meeting for the first time. So I think that was a little bit harsh, just a little bit. I'm trying to find cannot seem to find oh, there we go. So I think it's a little harsh to just judge somebody based on body type. Like, it's your first time. So then after all of that, they have mimosas and a charcuterie board. And so, the plan is not to leave pregnant. And they are exclusive. So Alexis says this on their date, right? Now, clock that T for a minute. Because that's going to come up very significant later on. So then Greg and Millie have their first in-person date, and they have a boat ride. So if you guys know the Swan boat rides where, one person's got to push this way, another person's got to push this way. And so it's kinetic energy. That was the date for them. And so apparently Millie loves penguins, right? So there's this huge stuffed penguin. And you know what? For what it was, I thought it was very sweet, right? The first thing I thought of was like, you could have just gave her the Happy Feet movie. Hashtag Mumble Matters, damn it. One of the best anime movies of all time. So I thought that was cool. Millie wanted to see the serious side of Greg, just like people want to see the serious side of Alonzo. Patrice wanted to see the serious side of Alonzo Red and Love. And then we got what we got. Can't believe Alonzo was that damn stupid. But anyway, then we go to Josh and Shay. So they're at Pacific Park at San Monica Pier. So, like I said, 12 years. They have never met in 12 years, but they dated for 12 years. And so Josh said that he had some childhood trauma. He did not get into what that trauma was, but he said that hopefully by meeting, this would kind of wash away some of that. And I will say this. When I first heard 12 years, I'm like, what the actual hell? Like, really? Really, though? really. But in the same token, everybody's trauma is different, and the levels to understand those different experiences of trauma is not easy. So, Gigi, what are you thinking about what I'm saying about any of the couples so far? Hey, Tyler T-Mom chat, welcome. Tyler T-Mom, welcome and glad to have you here. Okay, Gigi, you there? I want to make sure I'm not not so much not over talking, but just making sure I'm not doing the most here. I love how y'all say hi to each other in the chat. Okay. So as they're getting ready to go ride this roller coaster, Josh says, I think you're tall enough to ride. Nicely done. Nicely done. Gigi, go ahead with some of your commentary with what you think of some of the couples that I've talked about so far.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry. My computer's doing everything that I don't want it to do.
Understood.
Hold on, let me get these windows.
Okay.
Make it a little bit quieter. But no, I understood each other and can actually travel. What is it really that has kept you from really dating or meeting up? When it comes to Shay and I understand he spoke about, having trauma and wanting somebody to love. But sir,
correct.
Y'all been dating for 12 years and you said you have a 3-year-old child. So that means correct. You was loving and dating on somebody in some amount of time within the time that y'all been together to have a 3-year-old child.
Correct.
Linking up or being with Shay if that's who you really love.
Right.
I
think that
when it comes to Joanna and Aaron, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know where it is. I think. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I think those two kids came from a previous relationship, not with Shay.
Well,
that's all
what I was saying ahead. Though is the Joanna and Aaron, I have seen him somewhere before, and I believe it's on TikTok. I really believe it's on. Like, there's something about him, and I'm gonna figure it out, and I'm gonna let y'all know. But it's something's not right with him, and honestly, and if this is his thing, that is okay. I don't judge, but I think he goes for the other team as well.
Oh,
and I really don't think they're a match.
Lord hell.
Like, I don't know.
Woo!
They were awkward to me.
Child,
the whole date, and I even wrote down in the notes awkward,
right?
Because it just didn't give off like, hey, let's you know what I'm saying? Let's be together. Let's work it.
Yeah, it definitely.
It's not giving me that.
Right. No, it definitely seemed forced for sure.
And Dominique and Alexis, red flags. And I feel like she knew that because she even said at the beginning that he's got a temper. Girl, then that means you are okay with or believe him. I really do like Sienna and Brandon's connection. I feel like they might be one of the strongest. And when it comes to Chris and Sandia, no, she needs to go ahead and run. He's a red flag too. He's a walking red flag. Go ahead, get up out there.
Child.
Let's go.
Well, listen. Since you talked about those two couples, let's get to them because this Aaron J and Joanna date, this was their first in-person date. So, the good thing now, here's the thing. I'm gonna give y'all a little inside tea. There are many different ways to get sources. All the clips that I showed you that have the vertical video, they're off of Instagram. Okay, so that's how I'm able to do what I do. But anyway, let's go to that one. So here
It
is
just don't make
Aaron.
sense.
So here is Aaron J and Joanne. I'm gonna turn off my camera so y'all can see it full without my face in the background. Hang on.
You don't have a. It's right there.
Yeah, because
It's right here.
He grabs the corkscrew and he just like looks at the bottle of wine for a minute, and I'm like, you don't know how to use it, do you?
Do you not know how to use it?
I mean, I've seen it on TV.
You don't know how to use it.
Absolutely not. Oh, not the eye roll.
It felt like a date for me. It was not a date for us. We have all these other things in common. We could have did something we both enjoyed. It's like I came here to date myself. Cheers.
It felt just not natural.
So that is Aaron and Joanna. Now, so here is the intel on that date, right? So all these dates are the first in-person date. And by the way, we're gonna get into the production value of this show because me and Gigi are both media nerds. And child, the production value from Ready to Love to this show, oh, we got so much to talk about. We're gonna get to that a little bit later. But Aaron J and Joanna, this is their first in-person date. So the first time that Aaron was going to meet Joanna, he booked a flight and lost his ID. Sir, that should have been in your back pocket, in your wallet. Okay? I don't know how you do that. It wasn't really any context to that. So when Joanna came up, Brandon was just chilling back. What's up, girl? Good to see you. Look good today. He didn't say all that, but basically that's what he was looking like. So Joanna said that he was GQing it. And so then Aaron J said that he's been working on his dancing because Joanna is Latina. So guess what Aaron J and Joanna began to do? Okay, hang on. All right, can you hear me, Gigi? Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2.
On my phone because it's not working. Like I can't hear you on StreamYard, but I'm listening to it, the show.
Okay, gotcha. Listen, you know what we do? We always make it work. So we're on the Joanna and Aaron J day. So Aaron J worked on his dancing.
Okay, now it's working
a little bit. Okay, so Aaron J worked on his dancing a little bit because Joanna is Latina, right? And so Brandon was wrestling like a model, and Joanna said that he was GQing it. You know what I mean? And had this big gesture, and Joanna thought it was a little bit much. So there's a charcuterie board and wine, and Joanna says that Aaron J doesn't drink. Now, here's the thing: if you don't do nothing that doesn't feel natural to you, but also too, it's your first time meeting, so of course you're going to elevate the mood, right? And so with this dancing that was happening, the last time he danced was 8 years old. So Joanne felt a little bit of a way. And so that clip that you saw of the corkscrew. Now, Aaron J, I'm going to let you know something, bro. What you should have done was go to those producers and say, hey, listen, can y'all get an electric corkscrew where I can just put it and it just uncorks it for me? That would be a little bit smoother. And Joanne said that it didn't feel natural. It was a 6. Baby Doll says Joanna was mean to do. She could have been nice about the wine bottle situation in the date period. She could have. She could have, for sure. Because, I'm sorry, I'm laughing because of what Gigi said earlier about he swings for the other team. Not to mention, too, in the comment section, there was a couple of comments saying that as well. Here's the thing, right? This is your first time meeting somebody, Baby Doll. So if you want the best energy, you match the energy, right? So I think it was just the fact of, for this couple here, let me see. Yeah, for them dating 9 months, I think Joanna was just wondering could you have put a little bit more energy into the date? So Gigi, what do you think about that date? Gigi? And that's kind of going in and out, y'all. So give her some love, grace, and space for me, please, and thank you. No, go ahead, Gigi.
I was gonna say, listen, Satan is working because he knows that I have shit to do, and he is steady. Like, is all everything that I've been trying to do has been it's been complicated for no reason. But anyway, when it comes to Joanna and Aaron, he definitely was not his authentic self. He should have brought himself to the table. Like, show her who you truly are instead of pretending to be someone else. Because she can tell, and she called it out. Listen, you're trying too hard. If you don't drink wine, don't bring no wine. If you really don't know how to dance, don't ask me to dance. Like, everything seemed forced, and I even wrote down when I was taking my notes, awkward, because it was so awkward, just the whole interaction. It did not seem like it was there was chemistry there, or like they're not connected. I don't see them together. And like I was saying, I've seen him from somewhere, and I believe it was on TikTok, and I think he goes for the other team too. Not saying that I know for sure, but I'm saying some things are starting to like I've seen him somewhere.
Right.
And
there was some
seeing how he was, I was like, it's starting. Go. No, it just made me feel like, no, I don't think that she's really. I don't know. Like, she could do better. She could do better. That's it. She could do better.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I mean, and honestly, I'm about to pull up Instagram because, one thing to know and two things for sure. We give y'all a full comprehensive overview of the show. We don't just talk about the show. We give you any and every lane of a show that we can. So let me go to own Instagram because the comment section was commenting on this one very hard. Very, very hard here. I think it was under own unscripted. Let me see. Own keeping it real. Okay, so here it is here. So here is listen. We don't make up anything over here, okay? We go off of the soul of the chat. So, who's going to tell her? Here's the thought. If you don't drink, don't take me on a date to drink. I'll be the bad guy, LMAO. Those earrings are swinging in the wind. Okay, do I tell her or will you guys? Why does he have those earrings on? He looks sus. Someone agrees with Baby Doll. Embarrassing him about it seems unnecessary. 399 likes. Obviously, he's not been serenading women with wine. That's a win. Is it me or y'all know what I'm trying to say? So, the comment section is commenting very hard on that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know on that. I don't know. And Baby Doll, I'm with you. You know what I mean about the math ain't mathin'. A 3-year-old, but they've been together for 12 years. I think that was a good point to what you said, Gigi, about you can't be dating for somebody for 12 years, but then have children as well, because that is a soul tie. So it's a lot going on. Like I said, y'all, I am giving this cast love, grace, and space because for one, this is a brand new concept that has never, ever been done before, where you're having couples who have actually been dating meet for the first time. So we don't know all the history, so that's why I'm not judging too hard.
Right.
I think there is natural judgment, but I don't think there should be final judgment. Does that make sense? So let's have
And it's not
natural
like
judgment, but
catfish
not final
because
judgment.
what we see is they actually, yeah.
No, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
No, you were about to say something.
Yeah,
Go
that
ahead.
makes sense. But from what we're judging from the first off, because fishing is key, but I feel like with him, it's just this isn't something that he's used to. He's not used to dating, or he's not used to dating a woman like her. I don't know what the case is, but yeah, something's just not right. And yeah, what I said about Josh and Shay, no, you're not gonna sit there and throw the I was going through some things, but you still had a baby.
Right.
And then we're still, what makes it so crazy too is the fact that you're claiming 12 years with the break, 12 years in between time, like this yeah, 12 years. So you're saying in 12 years he had a baby on you, and that was okay? Or
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's. I mean,
Because just like you said, it's soul ties. Anytime you lay down with somebody, you take on a part of it.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely there's definitely heavy for sure in terms of emotionality and the range of mental to be dating somebody for 12 years that you have never met in real life. You know what I mean? So it's definitely layered. I think what you were saying, Gigi, about this show that is so refreshing. This is not like Catfish. These are the people that are the people. You know what I mean? So I really found that the energy was very, very refreshing, that we were watching something that we could actually relate to now.
Yeah, and even though they haven't met in person, No,
go ahead. You were saying even though they haven't met in person.
Yeah. They still had FaceTime and stuff, which is different than Catfish because you didn't know who they was talking to, if it was the real person, and it's just so much surrounding it. But with them, okay, even though it's been 12 years that they've been dating online, they FaceTime. They've seen each other. They know what each other looks like. It's not someone trying to hide behind a computer screen and a fake picture. It's not that situation.
Right. And the fact that they've actually put in the work. I mean,
yeah, that does make it refreshing because it's like, okay, these aren't complete strangers.
Exactly. The couple that has dated the least is Sandia and Chris for 3 months, and the longest couple that's dated is Shay and Josh for 12 years. So it is a wide range of people who have been dating. And I think that is the magic sauce here, is that there are couples who have actually been really dating virtually, but just it comes to a head in reality. So let's see here. Let's do Chris and Sandia. Chris and Sandia, y'all. Child, oh, help me. So in the previews when you saw all the couples, right? Chris said, I'm gonna let you know something, that I may say a comment 2, 3, 4, or 5 that you may not like. I'm like, what the hell? So then, you know what? I'm just gonna bring it up. I'm gonna turn on my camera so y'all can see it. Hang on 1 second.
Me and Sandia have not met in person yet for various reasons. The sexual tension is on 100, 1,000, a million.
So y'all, he is so sex focused. So he said that they basically have been sexting this whole time. And I'm just like, my Lord Jesus. Like, really? So what do y'all have? Like, I was so confused by his existence. So they were color coordinated light baby blue, very nice. And so they had a little.
Hold
a
on,
little
I'm
something. Mhm. Go ahead.
because I just want to state this in the fact that this man really act like, oh, the sexual tension. Like, I mean, we've been sexting. Boy, you've been getting it from other people. You've been out there hoeing. So you are not sexually frustrated. Your tension ain't built up. Like, stop it.
No, I'm with you. I mean, it was such a sad display of irresponsibility, of respecting, her space of emotionality. And so they come color coordinated, everything. They have a little something to eat. And then there's a helicopter ride, right? So they're holding hands for the entire ride, right? So to me, I just felt like Chris, I don't know about him. I think he's a red flag. He's not good. I'm sorry, bro. And listen, I know I said let's give love, grace, and space, and let's give natural judgment, but not final judgment. But dude, you literally said things in the first episode that has determined why you deserve the smoke that you get. Gigi, welcome back in. I was just saying to the virtual travelers, the virtual family, legendary tourists. Yeah, he is. Yes, I was just telling them that, yeah, he is a walking red flag, because you can't sit up here and say that you sexted and then you make her dream come true of a whole helicopter ride, because y'all, later on, what happens at the house, oh, Lord Jesus, I cannot do it. I cannot do it. So we have one more date. Then we're going to show you all of the dates. And then we're going to get to the house. But Chris is no. So we get to Aaron H. and Dymond. So Aaron H. and Dymond is this couple right here. And so Aaron H. and Dymond have their first in-person date. They're both preachers' kids. Now, 2 years ago, Aaron proposed to somebody else. Now, you're probably wondering, what do you mean by that? Well, you guys know I have the intel. Let me turn off my camera and roll it.
Why would you go on Facebook and show the ring that you was going to propose to another woman? Aaron and I decided to go exclusive. Then he put a ring on Facebook proposing to someone else. So I'm like, what the hell? That was 2 years ago. I have been waiting to look Aaron in his eyes to ask him, what was the deal? I needed closure before I can see if we can move forward with us.
I loved you, Dymond. I always did. But it just seemed like it wasn't going to happen. I just have to admit, I had kind of given up for a second. I apologize for that. I'm asking for your forgiveness.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So that was a very pivotal moment. Now, they've been dating for 5 years, right? And so I will say this, seeing Aaron and Dymond meet up for the first time, Dymond comes out in this beautiful light blue dress. And y'all, if she was in the Thickalicious Olympics, she would be a gold medalist. Okay? She would be a gold medalist. And she's a beautiful woman. And so their embrace was very sweet, because there were sniffles there from Dymond, right? And so Aaron, my own man Aaron H., he said he does not date skinny women. He dates BBW.
I got a question for you in a minute, Braylon.
Okay. And then what Owen and Bernwar Murray Productions decides to do is to put what it stands for. Big, beautiful woman. Shout out to y'all for recognizing it on national Uckin TV. Nicely Uckin done. So they did kiss, and like he said in that clip, Aaron H., he did not know if it was going to happen, right? So I think they were living in two separate states, right? And so after all of that, to me, I feel that Dymond really does care about him, but that set them back a lot. And I think Dymond is more about actions than the words, because the actions hurt so bad that you have to make up in a bigger action than the words that you're trying to say to combat that action. So they get back to the house. Diamond gets tulips and JoJo Murray, which is a fragrance. And Shay said, I'm not worried about you because you're an older man. You'll teach these men what to do. With that being said, Gigi, what was your take on this? And then what is your question?
Okay, so my mic is doing crazy stuff again, but I really, I really feel that Dymond actually genuine, and I mean, honestly, he did kind of like the same thing Josh did, but he owned up to it, and he actually realized his mistake, and it's something that they are talking through and trying to work through. So I really, really, truly respect it. I love Hey, you got to show love to them. Show love to everyone. So I'm really glad that they're actually able to come together, get this understanding. He gave her actual closure instead of trying to gaslight her for feeling some type of way, or making it like it was her fault or her problem to deal with. He actually took accountability for it. So that was great. And I feel like that's great for her.
Absolutely.
Now my question is for you,
Sure.
Braylon.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Sure, go right ahead.
Okay. Miss Dymond over here.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Dymond, you said she was going to be in the Thickalicious Olympics, right? Gold medalist.
I mean, the curves are popping.
Okay, so who's taking home the ultimate prize and the trophy? Her or Mazinga Amani?
You know what? I can't stand your ass. Oh, you wrong. Oh, you fucking. You know what? Okay, so for those of you who don't know who's the single one, screw you. Screw your whole existence, mindset, and just logic. Okay, because this is I am ashamed beside myself and disgusted with your behavior right now. Let me pull up Nazinga Amani. Okay, Nazinga, beloved, I am so sorry. And I made a whole video saying how much I care about her as a human being on my YouTube channel. So for those of you who do not know who Nazinga Amani is, this is her right here. This right here. Lord help, I can't stand your ass right now. This is Nazinga Amani Lee. I meant Nazinga Amani. Okay, that's what I meant to say. Okay. You ain't right for this. You ain't right for this. You ain't right for this. I have to say, to me, I think Nazinga for me. And I'm gonna tell you why, right? I think Dymond is more reserved in her energy. That doesn't mean she can't get down with the get down, because I think she can. But for me, I need somebody that can be a little bit bold, a little bit brash, and she understands the different frequencies of my soul. And that's being very, very real, okay? Because yo ass ain't right. Because I'm gonna show y'all some evidence on why I say that GG9 is not right at all for any of this that she's doing right now, okay? I'm gonna show y'all, okay? Okay. I'm just gonna show y'all.
I mean, but you'll always be my brother. But I just had to ask, like, dang, and you still ain't gave an answer.
So I'm just gonna show y'all this, okay? Just to be fair, okay? Now y'all will see why in a minute why I said, okay? Where is it? Now this is her as Medusa. Okay, this was Halloween time. Okay. This was her at Halloween time as Medusa. And this is her face. This is her natural face. You know your ass ain't right for this, right? You know your ass ain't right for this. Let's roll the hell on. I'm just... I have no words. You know what I mean? Like, we usually know where we can go, but this hurt. Let me show y'all the damn dates. Let me get Nzinga Lee. Nzinga. You know what? I'm gonna turn my camera so y'all can see the recaps of the dates. We'll be back right after that.
Brendan, you're a lucky man. She knows what she's doing.
Boom, bang, boom.
Bing bonging. She looked absolutely stunning. Just as imagined, the dress, the heels, you see it. I don't have to say much else right there.
Hey, them goose over there, them geese, they judging us.
They
would look at us.
We trying to be like them. They already paired up and ready, yeah.
He is 6'2". He's very handsome. His teeth are like, wow. I hope I whitened my teeth enough to match his.
Let's go on this thing.
The roller coaster thing?
Are you scared?
No, we can ride the roller coaster first. I think you're tall enough to ride.
I feel like Josh and I still have the chemistry that we had over the phone. I have butterflies all around, literally around my heart, my stomach. My knees was knocking. It was beautiful.
Oh my God.
Wow. Are you happy? Are you excited?
Yeah. We're having the best view, and he holds my hand throughout this whole helicopter ride.
I'm excited to see what the future holds for us.
Brendan, you are...
So there's some of the dates there. Let me see if I can find the Never Ever Met. I can't show the trailer because if I show the trailer, then I gotta cut it out. Let me see if I can find images. If I can find images. Or maybe if I go to, you know what? Give me one moment, y'all. Give me one moment, because listen, we don't be fair on both sides. That's what we're gonna do. Give me one moment. So this, we don't be fair on both sides.
We definitely are, but one thing that I will say, Braylon, is that I'm feeling like some of these we have some more opportunistic people on this show. Dominique being one. I feel like he is not there for the right reasons. Let's just say that.
No, understood. So for those, so I can't find the picture, unfortunately. Hang on, let's see. Let's see if I can do it like this. I think I may be able to do it. Hang on. Hang on, I'm trying to find the moment where she comes around. Because I'm trying to find it here. I'm trying to find it. Hang on. Because there was a picture of, well, there's a moment of Dymond and Dymond and Aaron coming through because I can't find it. But if you go back and watch the show, Dymond came out in this beautiful. Her hips were hipping. Okay, Gigi. Hell, her hips were hipping. Then I got Nzinga Mind Lee's face on my damn screen, doing all this. Screw you. And you know what? I'm just gonna show. I was trying to be kind. I was trying to be cool, but you know what? I'm gonna have to show this one. Okay, just for the purposes of just being all the way like fair about why I have the love for the Zingamani that I do. There it is. Just screw you, Gigi. Let's roll the hell on. I'm getting back on the cast. I'm not doing this with you. This ain't right. This ain't right. Also, after all those dates happened, after that damn question was asked.
So, wait a minute. So, I was gonna say, are you gonna answer? Or you just? So I'm just okay.
I still love you, Gigi, but that question, that was, it's the Zingamani for me. But Dymond can also get to. You ain't right for that. They both beautiful, thickalicious queens. What the hell wrong with you?
Well, listen, you thought you act. Now, it would have been worse if I said Dymond, Jill, or Azinga. Now, which one?
You know what? I'm not answering. We're rolling. No, we're rolling on. We're rolling on.
Miss Scott.
I'm not doing this.
Oh, okay.
I'm
all
not
right now.
doing this.
Right now.
Let's just roll the
all
hell
right
on.
now.
So anyway,
now,
after G,
I took it easy on you.
So after that question was asked, and after all the dates have been done, they get back to the house. Now, I just want you to know this house part was very triggering. And it is triggering. And it's going to be triggering. I'm just going to let y'all know that now. So they come back to the house and, they're cooking spaghetti. There is a Chicago reunion happening because some of the people are from Chicago. Josh and Shay are genuinely happy. And I am happy for them. And it went to show me that their 12 years really meant something to them. Even though we can shade them, we can drag them, we can say whatever we want to, at least they looked happy. Real talk. Like Josh was not letting go of Shay. Shay wanted Josh to shower her, everything in between. So they were just having a good time. So Alexis loves meeting new people, but won't say hi first. And Joanne said, "Don't talk to me."
Yeah, they have genuine chemistry.
Absolutely, without question. So Alexis loves meeting new people, but won't say hi first. Joanna said, "Don't talk to me until 10 a.m." And Aaron said he doesn't like talking in the morning. Either he writes script or write a song because he's a singer and a writer. So basically, hey, who said that? Welcome in. So basically, Alexis says, rap something for me. And so, for what it is, Aaron J throws down and Dominique is upset because of just conversating with somebody else. Remember how I said, clock that T of how Dominique about how remember how I said rather clock that T about how Alexis said that she wanted exclusivity, and also remember clock the T that Gigi said that Dominique has a temper. Remember those two important details because it's about to be important here in just a minute. So the brothers are talking, and then Chris says to Brendan that you're a lover boy, you do what you told. First of all, he had a whole cooking date, and Sienna seems happy. And by the way, Brendan, listen, Sienna got some Janet Jackson going on with some curves in the back, so I see why you're happy, brother. I ain't mad at you. She seems like a good person, so I'm happy for you, Brendan. So Chris says to the brothers, they're playing dominoes at the table. So Chris said, I will give a woman 3 to 4 nights and then disappear for a whole week to 2 weeks. No matter how good you treat a woman, she will be looking for another man. And then he says, me and Sandia were not dating. Sir, you've been dating for 3 months and you come on national TV to meet her for the very first time and to go through this experience. And y'all ain't dating? Gigi, take it away, please. Because what? Gigi, you there? Gigi? She may have stepped away, y'all.
Yeah, I'm here. Just give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry, 1 second.
Okay. No, all good. Hang on. Sorry, I'm also trying to be supportive in other people's chats as well. Child. One thing to know, 2 things for sure. Y'all can never say Braylon don't roll up on people that are good people. Can never say that about me.
Listen, for y'all who don't know, it is 420. This connoisseur. So
Yes,
I'm
it
in
is.
LA.
Happy 420.
Doing some other things as well. So give me a second, y'all.
Some people are getting high for weed, and somebody's thighs is getting high right now. Just gonna say that right now, you know. And look, and somebody's creating some high pressure from the back right now as well. So it's 420 for everybody, really. Sandia is a good one because I will cuss him out from the fellas and then pat my bags and stuff. I agree with you. I mean, here's the thing. One of the brothers said that she was ear hustling. I don't give a damn. If you are my person we're dating, I am going to defend you whether I'm in front of you or not around you, right? And I think that moment to me, I hope that Sandia finds her strength and just enjoys the experience for the experience. Because after that, child, I don't know what I would have done. I'm just going to be real with you. Shout out to the 8 people that were here. Thank y'all so much for being here. When Gigi gets a chance, definitely want to hear her take on this because I was like, I know you did not just say this out loud in front of men that are also there trying to figure out if their connection is real. And this is also airing on national TV. I know you did not say this out of your damn mouth. But okay. So they were playing dominoes, like I said before. And so Greg has Hoochie Daddy shorts on. So I'm going to stop it there until Gigi comes back because for the next part.
Okay, so hold on. I'm back. Wait a second. So was we talking about Chris just now?
Yes, where Chris said that he gives it for 3 to 4 nights and then disappears for a whole week to 2 weeks. And no matter how good you treat her.
Didn't I say red flag? This man's a walking red flag.
Absolutely.
Everything about him says, no, don't go there. One, he has no respect. Okay, you could tell that he was just playing the game when it came to Sandia. First off, you want to act like, oh, I listen to you. I'm going to romance you and give you what you've always dreamed of. Exactly. But then I'm going to turn around and treat you like shit because I'm going to ghost you after not only making you feel special,
right?
Then allowing you to give your body to me. I'm going to waste your time and I'm going to ghost you. That's exactly what it is. And that's exactly what he does. He is not the type of person that you want to have a relationship with. I don't feel like he's ready for that. He's the player type. He already said it. He's
absolutely
talks to many different women. And for you to sit here, come to this process, you're on a show right now to basically be with someone who you've been consider yourself dating online. But then the first chance you get, first opportunity you get to be around other men and show how much you care about this woman and how much you care about this process, you really let it be known that you're basically there to be a hoe. For me, I feel like to him, this was just a vacation. He's there to
exactly
vacate.
right. No, I mean for sure. I mean for a whole man, for a man to say out, it's one thing to say this out loud to brothers, because brothers talk just like sisters talk. We get that, right? It's another thing to say on national television, but there's a whole nother thing to say this with you being connected to another human being. And I quote, Chris gets 3 to 4 nights and then disappears for a whole week to 2 weeks. No matter how good you treat her, she will be
there for a simple. He's there for playtime and a vacation.
Absolutely.
All he wanted is to come get this girl's body.
Absolutely.
He just wants to. That's all he's wanted, because one thing that you want to talk about the most is that your sexual frustration and the tension is just building, and y'all been sexting. That's all you want, is you want to have another notch on your belt.
It.
That's all this woman is to you. You don't see her as you know, an opportunity or equal. You don't see her as somebody that you could actually see a future with. No, you see her for a right now good time.
Absolutely.
You see her for a moment's pleasure. You're not seeing her for who she is, a beautiful Black woman who is in need of and deserving of a man who was willing to truly love her through and through.
Right.
You're not.
You're
he's not that.
right.
Go ahead, get him out. If they could have curveballs and elimination, take his ass out.
Listen, we might need to add some curveballs or some type of accountability system or responsibility system, because for him to say me and Sandia are not dating, what are you doing on the show? Because you not only wasted your time, you also wasted her time. And then for him to say go back, nah, brother, you need to own up to what the hell you said. So then I was saying to the audience, Gigi, that this next part I'm gonna need you on, because this part right here, Lord Jesus. So Greg has Hoochie Daddy shorts on in the kitchen. So Alexis is talking about this, and at 2:40 a.m. Now recognize when you on reality TV, to give y'all a little behind the scenes, and don't worry, we're going to talk about the production quality and value between Ready to Love and the Never Ever Mets, because trust me, there's a lot to talk about. We're going to get to that in just a minute. But when you go on reality TV, when you go on Big Brother, Survivor, The Amazing Race, The Bachelor, Bachelorette, they take away your cell phones. They don't want you to have no journals. They don't want you to have nothing, because they want you to be fully immersed in the experience. And like we said before, these shows, they take 12-hour days. So with that context being added, let's get to this. 2:40 a.m. 2:40 a.m. 20 minutes away from 3 o'clock in the morning, Dominique and Alexis have an argument. Shay and Josh were in the conversation, just chilling, just mind their own business. And so, you know, basically, Dominique said, I don't like how you flirt with other guys, because what if I said she has a fat ass? And Alexis like, wait a minute, all I said was, yeah, Hoochie Daddy shorts on. Like, what is this? And so Shay was like, you know, I don't think that she was trying to flirt or anything. And then, you know, Josh is quiet, but he carries a big stick. He's very observant, because he said that Alexis and Dominique were laughing, but then it just switched out of nowhere. So Alexis wanted Dominique to pull him to the side for a conversation. And so then it went to this high energy, high intensity, high impact conversation where it was da-da-da-da-da, get off of me. And Dominique pushes Alexis. And then Alexis pushes Dominique.
That girl so hard she spun around. I don't know if nobody saw that, but that girl spun around.
Absolutely. And this was the first damn episode. And for Dominique to say the body wasn't hidden, there was something jiggling when you pushed her. Now listen, I'm not trying to equate thickness in the situation, but follow with what
I'm gonna say that I seen something following her when she came in.
That part. And my thing is this: for you to say the body wasn't hitting and you didn't feel an attraction, but yet you thought about the positive and stuff, if you didn't care about her, then why did you have any emotion? Because that right there, to me, now listen, this is Toronto Jones' first season of being a host of anything. So I'm not going to, I'm going to give her love, grace, and space. But a regular schmegular host or production, because what you guys don't know is that there's a thing called Video Village, where there's associate directors, producers, a whole team. There should be some. Whoa, 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 whoa! Sit down. Everybody in the living room, sit down. We don't do that. Now, either y'all gonna handle this and say sorry, or both of y'all are gone.
Yeah, yep. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Give your take on what you thought about the situation, because that right there was just wow.
Listen, I absolutely agree with you. And when it comes to, like you said, production and just the crew in general, there should have been someone to step in. I don't give a fuck how many takes it takes. I don't care how many shots you get. I don't know. I don't care how you have to intervene. Do it. Some of these producers only care about getting, air quotations, the shot. You know what I'm saying? They want the drama. They want to stir it up. They want you to see that because they feel like it's going to get you more views. But do y'all not understand that you are promoting domestic violence? Correct. You are actually presenting something that is very harmful with a bow. You're putting a bow on it and you're saying, you're calling it good TV. No, this is danger. It's what you call a danger zone. And that will open you up to lawsuits and other different judgments. There's no way in hell that man should have been able to push that girl so hard that she spun around, because when he pushed her arm, that girl turned in a circle.
Yep.
And then for you to steady be, for there to even have been a fight. And I'm going to say this, and it's not even just him. She shouldn't have been able to put her hands on him either.
That part.
She shouldn't have been putting her hands on him, and he damn sure shouldn't have been putting his hands on her. There shouldn't have been anywhere where there was any physical altercation like that happened where there was not a producer, a AP, a DP. Correct. I don't care who the fuck you are, the gaffer, the fucking
production
the boom
assistant,
mic holder, the AP. I don't care who you are. Get in there and break this up.
Exactly.
It should have been stopper. I should have seen a to be continued where they was bum rushed and somebody was rushing. That's what I want to see. Where was security at to show, make it like, okay, it was a scuffle like that, but where was security at to bum rush this guy and hold him back, and somebody to bum rush her and hold her back? You know what I'm saying?
No,
there was none of that. So it was, to me, it just, that pissed me off so bad.
To festivity. I mean, and honestly, y'all listen. I know that for most of you guys give two damn ucks or ish about media, right? But it is our platform for escapism, right? So it's a part of this platform, but it's not everything. If y'all go to the live tab, y'all see the diversity, but it is the foundation. On a human level, it pissed me off because I know there ain't no way in hell I could ever subject myself to that, because my mom and dad will whoop my ass disrespectfully as I deserve if I ever were to do that. And then on the production side, I want y'all to get this now. This is the series premiere of this show. Okay? Not a season premiere, series premiere of this show. And this was the first episode. We are not in the 90s where it's radio, TV, newspaper, internet. We are in 2024 where that moment could define the whole season. And I hope, and it looks like in the preview, it will be addressed for the next episode. And so in the preview, Kama Sutra is brought up. So there are dating exercises. There are relationship experts and coaches. Chris and Cindy are talking about trust. And Chris says, we're still strangers. I don't really know you like that. So once again, Chris being the bitch that he is. And then Alexis and Sienna talk about last night. And even Aaron, shout out to Aaron H. He says, you got to remember what happened to you last night. And that's the show. So with that being said, what did you think about the preview? Then when you're ready, I'm ready to get into this production value of this show versus Ready to Love. Because, child, there was so many. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Gigi, you there? As Gigi gets to her microphone, they have this thing called weekly poll. So who had the best first date? Brandon C. and a cooking class, Dominique and Alexis yoga, Greg and Millie boat ride, Josh and Shay Santa Monica Pier, Chris and Sandia helicopter ride, Aaron J. and Joanna, Terrence Lunch, Aaron H. and Dymond dinner.
Are you here? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I was asking you, what did you think of the preview?
Okay.
And then I'm asking about this poll here.
So, yeah, when it comes to the preview, my whole thing with the preview was the fact that I feel like Aaron sees Alexis as a daughter. With him being older, I feel like he looked at her as a daughter and he was like, hey, you need to remember what this man did, because that's not going to be the first time. He showed you
Correct.
who he is. You came in this knowing that he had a temper because you even excused this man's temper. You excuse the fact that he has a temper, and you know that he has one, so you know how he is.
Go ahead, Gigi. Go ahead.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes, go right ahead.
Don't expect this man to change. He's showing you who he is. He's showing you how he is. He's showing you that he has a temper. He's showing you that he will put hands on you.
Correct.
So you need to remember that. So shout out to Aaron for, stepping in kind of as a father figure and saying, hey, you need to look at what this man showed you.
Correct.
Because no, that's not safe. But then again, like I said, she came in this knowing how he is because she said he has a temper. Is this something that you like? Are you the type that likes the drama or because some people, they feel like if you show violence in a way, then that's showing love. And it's not. They're not understanding that, that's showing that this man will definitely, he will hurt you.
Do it again. Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, I honestly want to see him gone already.
I feel you. And then what did you think about Chris and Sandia talking about their conversation about trust and then the Karma Sutra?
His ass needs to go too. He is a player. All he's trying to do is keep his ass there long enough for him to find him a girl in Cali. Because I don't feel like he really is feeling Sandia. For you to sit there and be in front of those men who are there doing the same process, going through the same process as you, and your first thing to say is, we're not together. I'm not her boyfriend. She's not my girlfriend. We're not exclusive. I date all these different women and da-da-da-da-da. You're not there for her.
Right.
And there's no way that you can sit there and talk about trust and not being able to trust her when you were just talking about how you would be there for 3 days and then ghost her for 2 weeks.
Yep, absolutely.
How is somebody supposed to trust you knowing that that's the type of person you are? And that's how you even look at things right now with somebody who is actually trying to make it work with you. Somebody who's actually trying to get to know you, trying to love you, trying to trust you, trying to put her all into you, trying to, build with you, fill you up as you're filling her up. And y'all are both, making it together. This woman is wanting something real, and you are steady wanting to play fucking build a house. And it's not even that. Like you're still trying to be a player. Like you're young. I get it.
Exactly.
So if this is not what you want, don't come to this process.
Correct.
I don't trust him.
Right.
I don't trust him.
No, I feel you, because it not only disrespects the men, but also disrespects the women who they're putting their souls into it. It disrespects the staff, the crew. It disrespects Bum Murray Productions. It disrespects OWN. It disrespects the audience. What did you think about the Karma Sutra? Because there will be other dating exercises and workshops. What did you think of the Karma Sutra preview that's to come?
Listen, I read the book and I might have added some pages in there myself, but I'm ready for it.
Lord help me. So they have 2 things on the OWN website. They have this weekly poll, and then they have the couples connection. So we're going to actually do this live. And then after these 2 things, we're going to get into the production differences between Ready to Love and the Never Ever Met. So this is the weekly poll question, and you guys in the chat can participate as well. Which couple had the best first date? Brandon and Sienna cooking class, Dominique and Alexis yoga, Greg and Millie boat ride, Josh and Shay, Santa Monica Pier, Chris and Sandia helicopter ride, Aaron J and Joanna, Terrence lunch, Aaron H and Dymond dinner. Whichever one has the most, that's what I'm gonna vote on. We're gonna see the results live.
Honestly, I'm gonna say Brandon and Sienna on this one.
That's the one I was thinking.
It's between Brandon and Sienna, and yeah.
Is that what y'all thinking in the chat as well? Because I want to make sure we're reflecting everybody. But I feel,
they actually like each other.
Yeah, but I do feel from and you guys in the live chat let us know as well. But I feel like this was the strongest couple. So let's see here. I'm gonna click submit.
Yeah.
All right, here is the voting, guys. Here is the voting. Josh and Shay, Santa Monica Pier, at 6.5%. Now, hang on, we're gonna be fair. Then Aaron J and Joanna Terrence lunch, 10.3%. Chris and Sandia, 11.2% with helicopter ride. Greg and Millie, 13.1% with boat ride. Brandon and Sienna, the one that should have been at the top with 16.8%. Aaron H and Dymond dinner. I felt like that was going to be a top runner. But Dominique and Alexis with 20.4%. After what happened at the end, are y'all serious? Oh, Lord Jesus. All right. Those are the results, guys.
And I'm sorry. Let's not even talk about the end.
Did we not see the same show, America? Okay.
Beginning. Start at the beginning. He looked at her and said that she was not his type.
You know what? I agree with you. Toxic people vote. Because what the hell? How is that the top result? And so we'll do this and the other thing every week. So after this, here's the couple's connection. Now it says you can choose more than one couple. So you can choose more than one couple. After this week's episode, which couples have the strongest connection? This man said
he did not like her really. But then when he saw her, okay, if that's what they say.
No, for sure. So now we got the couples connection. After this week's episode, which couples have the strongest connection?
I would say that, they were my pick between the two anyway. Like, it was either going to be Brandon and Sienna or Aaron and Dymond. And so yeah, that I understand. But Dominique and Alexis, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah. So with this, it says after this week's episode, which couples has the strongest connections? You may vote for more than one couple. So I'm put down Brandon and Sienna as a couple. I'm gonna put down Aaron H and Dymond, and I'm put down Josh and Shay. Is everybody cool with those choices, or do y'all just want to vote for everybody? Because I feel like those three were probably the strongest ones. Greg and Millie, I don't know their connection.
Yeah, no, we're gonna keep it all the way at 100. We ain't finna play.
All right, I'm gonna click submit now. We saw the results of the last one. Let's see what happens here. All right, so this is week 1 voting results. Chris and Sandia at 16%. Aaron J and Joanna at 30%.
Yeah, but the connections. Yeah, Brandon.
Aaron H and Dymond at 32%. Greg and Millie at 36%. Y'all saw a connection in that first episode that quickly? Okay, then. Alexis and Dominique in third place with 36%. Okay. Top 3 after the toxicity. Top 3. Okay. Josh and Shay, 42%. And then Brandon and Sienna at 44%. So, okay, at least I got it right on this one. But you know what? I can't. Josh and Shay and Greg and Millie. Okay. All right. With that being said, I'm going to turn on my camera now because I've done the whole show for over an hour. All right, y'all. Let's get into the conversation about the production values between the Never Ever Mets and Ready to Love. Gigi, are you ready? Because, child, there's so much to talk about. Gigi, you there? Now, I'm going to drop the link if you guys want to come up. And give your take on the episode that we all saw. Well, some of us saw it, some of us did not, clearly, because I don't know what's wrong with America. That first result got to me expeditiously crazy. So, right, the link is pinned if you want to come up. Gigi, if you're there, I'm ready to talk Ready to Love versus this show, the Never Ever Mets production values, if you're ready. Okay, she'll be back up in a minute, y'all. Okay. All right, Gigi, you ready to talk production values? Because, child, the differences on this show.
Yes, I'm ready. Let's
All
talk
right.
shots.
So, Ready to Love has been on for 9 seasons, coming up on their 10th season, and this is the first season. I feel, and this is no disrespect, I feel like they put money into the Never Ever Mets. I said it. I mean, from the opening intro.
Braylon, so are you telling me that you feel that OWN is actually doing their job with this show?
I do, because from what we saw of the show, the intro of the show, for one, and what I mean by the intro was you got to see like all the different cities in the backgrounds, and you got to see the fonts, and then you got to see the fun facts about how long each couple has dated. And then, like I said, Volvo was promotional consideration. When have we ever seen promotional consideration for anything in Ready to Love? Or maybe we gotta go back and watch the ending cards, but I haven't seen any promotional consideration in Ready to Love at all.
I'm trying to think right now. At least the seasons that we've been covering, I have not seen it.
Right.
You know what, Braylon? I really didn't even think about it, but you know what? You show fucking right. Because if you look at let's just talk shots, editing. Let's just go with the editing.
Yeah.
The editing is even better because it seems like they actually, although there were a couple times where I was like, okay. But their editing is even better because it doesn't seem like they're slot filling.
Right.
Because there was a few episodes of Ready to Love where he's like, what are they doing? They just making time, just putting shit together just to have a, you know what I'm saying, something on a time slot. Like, what are they doing? It doesn't make sense. The stories weren't going together. Like, it just wasn't flowing to make you really want to watch. And I think there was a couple times he was like, look, if we wasn't reviewing this show, it'd be a wrap. Because at this point, throw the whole show away. We was like that. But this one, it does seem like they put time. They put some thought into it. There was some prep. It wasn't just like a thrown out show. Okay, here's an idea. Let's throw it out. We don't really care how it happens just because it's on the OWN network. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
It actually did look like there was some prep. There was some conversations in pre-production. There was some actual like thought put behind how are we going to deliver this show the best way possible.
Correct.
And actually have our audience be engaged.
Right.
better job with production on this one.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly too, the naturalness of the show, of the women came first, and you had Tashonda Jones meet with the women, and you allowed the premise of the show to be the premise of the show, because that was the first time that they were meeting. So having those separate rides and having all those separate perspectives, and then it coming to a head was absolutely brilliant. And I love the cadence of the exchange of energy. It wasn't forced to me. I felt like if I walked in, I'll be able to relate to the show very easily. You know what I mean? And also too, it seemed that the show was able to breathe a little bit. You know what I mean? It seemed like the show was able to breathe a little bit, because on Ready to Love, it's all right, everybody's here. Y'all do what y'all do. All right, have fun. I'll see y'all at the lounge. And that's the show. Mm-hmm. It seems like, and I'm not saying this to be mean, because getting to 10 seasons on TV is not easy. So congratulations to Ready to Love. But it seems like there's more meat on the bones with this show, and it's the first season.
It's the first episode, and we're already seeing that, hey, wait a minute, they actually can bring in realism. They can give you a genuine show that makes you feel like you can relate in some sort to at least one of the couples that's going on, you know, that's here, or, you know, maybe a situation within the group or whatever the case is. You're seeing different perspectives, just like we had, you know, the guys sitting around the table shooting shit, right, you know, talking about how things were. And you got to see the difference in character and all the men. Like, you got to see their character, because when Chris said the shit that he said, if you seen the other guys, they was like, what? Like, they were all baffled. Like, why would you even be here then, if that's what it is? Right. You know? So yeah, I also love the fact that it gave the men the opportunity to show their leadership and show that they can actually step up and be the men. Well, some of them can actually, you know, step up and put thought into, you know, showing these women what they mean.
No, absolutely. So, and also too, I love the sisterhood as well. Mm-hmm. You know, you guys saw the clip, and I'll replay it real quick just for contextual purposes real quick. Hang on, y'all. Let's roll.
I am your host, Tyranda Jones, and I'm here to welcome you to this experience of a lifetime. Now, each of you are probably wondering, who the hell are these women and where is my man? She said it. Now, each of you are all here today because you have one thing in common. You all are in a relationship with somebody you have never met in person before. But all that's going to change. Each of you will finally get to meet your person in person. And not only that, you'll be living with your person. What's the worst that can happen? Each of your men have been secretly planning a first date. Aww. So I'm gonna need you to go upstairs, clean your little pocketbook up, put your freakum dress on, whatever it is you need to do. Your men are waiting for you. I am your host, Tyranda.
Now, I bring that clip up because that was women speaking to women. Mm-hmm. And I love the fact that they went with that it wasn't a mixer. Not saying there's nothing wrong for mixing. Because Ready to Love has a different energy than this show, and that is granted, right? But I love the focused energy of this show, if that makes sense.
And then on top of that, look at the fact that, okay, you have it where these grown-ass people, and, you know, they're in a relationship or what have you, but they're all under one roof.
Yes.
For 2 weeks. So now you get to see how these people are when you are around them. Y'all been away and apart and dealing with each other online for so long. How is it when you are together? And not just for a weekend, not a couple days. No, this is 3 whole weeks that y'all are about to share this house together.
21 damn days.
Now listen, you said you like the fact that the sisterhood and all that other stuff. Let me tell you, women get catty, and it's gonna be some shit.
I know.
Listen, It's just a matter of time. This was day one, okay?
Well, I
This
was just
day
saying.
one.
Well, I was saying that from the initiation, right? You know what I mean? Because on Ready to Love, it takes a while for the sisterhood or the brotherhood to click, because the mixer is just the opening. So I was just saying, for the initial impact of sisterhood, that Trashonda Jones, a woman, was speaking to women, and that was established in the beginning. I really like that part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And again, it wasn't where they was all together. It wasn't the men and women together. Now we're kind of having
Correct.
a pep talk. No, it was, I understand what you're saying. It was the women separately. You have a woman speaking to you, you know what I'm saying? And giving you basically some comfort in the midst of the chaos.
Right.
So yeah, I completely understand that. Yeah, that definitely is a good thing. I wish they would throw some curveballs though, because some of these men, some of them just need to go.
Yeah, I feel.
I wouldn't even know how they would even go about doing that, because at this point, like, you have one who's not even really trying to be there or be in a relationship with the woman he's been talking to, and then you have another one who's clearly abusive.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know how they would work that out, but still, I still feel that they should, yeah, throw some curveballs in there.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I definitely am feeling production with this show. I hope they keep it up. Please don't start slacking. And even if, it goes past 1 season, 2 seasons, like, keep up the momentum. Don't just keep, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't start slacking because, oh, well, we've already got our syndication, so we really don't. No, keep it up. Because Absolutely. I've seen it on too many shows, especially on OWN, where it might start off good, but then they just let it fall.
Absolutely. No, for sure. Or as they say, that your slip is showing. And also too, y'all, I want to mention this, that the family and friends come to the house. I'm going to say that again. The family and friends come into this experience, where on Ready to Love, it's towards the end with the final couples. But the family and friends are coming into this experience. And not to mention, too, Ready to Love, this should show you that you guys can go into one location and get a house and do this thing. Like, really, y'all did with Last Resort, but this show shows you
that is something that they teach you in production. Okay, when it comes to production and you producing, whether it's a short film, a feature film, reality TV, a TV show, listen, the best thing to do is to, and the way to save money and budget, have one location.
Yeah.
One location is all you need, and that takes away most of your budget, so you don't have to worry about if you have, because listen, for those who don't know, these TV shows, they get budgets, and they might say, and I'm about to give you guys a number, and y'all might be like, oh my God, that's a whole lot of money, but in film talk and in film, it's not. But to have a $3 million budget for a TV show, or we'll say a film, we're gonna say film.
Right.
$3 million, that's nothing, because you're going to tear through that between locations, props, food,
transportation,
the lighting, the transportation. Like, there's so many things that go into it. Like, the wardrobe, the makeup you got to get. Like, there's a whole lot that goes into it. So that $3 million, it dwindles and it goes fast. And if you don't budget it right, you are going to be in the hole, or you're going to go over budget. So now you're taking out more money than what you set out to, just to complete the film or the show. But yeah, it's the same way with shows. They have a budget, and if you go over that budget, then either if you have a producer, because the producers are the one that actually funds the whole thing. So if you have a producer that has the money to fund it, okay, let them fund it. But most of the time, you're going to find some that are like, hey, no, this was the budget. That's what it is. If you go over this, then, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have to make some changes. So, yeah, filming in one location helps with that budget.
Yeah.
And also, it takes away with also the catering.
Yes,
so when it comes to, you know, the
craft
food budget,
services, yeah.
your food budget might go down a little bit. No, your food budget might go down just because of the fact that, okay, well, instead of us having to cater breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we can actually buy groceries and they can cook their own food.
Correct.
We don't have to worry about spending the money for this. So, I mean, yeah, there's a lot that goes into the production, and I'll say that I feel like they might actually be trying to do it right this time.
Yeah, because I can definitely tell the quality in this show, and that's no disrespect to Lighthearted Entertainment and Will Packer Productions. Because let me tell you something. Like I said before, to get to 10 seasons on TV in this environment where the attention span is of a gnat, congratulations on making it to 10 seasons. That's a big damn deal. But also, too, if fans of Ready to Love can go back and watch the past season versus the first episode, they will be able to tell the production quality difference. Real talk, that is no shade. That's just facts.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And not to mention, too, like you said, with buying the groceries, that also creates content. You know what I mean? Because listen, somebody could be making breakfast and then it's a whole scene. So, not having catered pancakes and other things of that energy, it creates for more content. Hey, Phyllis Crawford, welcome in. Glad to have you here. And also, too, and remember how we said that this could be shot in Vegas for Ready to Love? You got so many, and this is just an example, y'all. You got so many different pools in Vegas. You got so many restaurants in Vegas. You got so many different activities in Vegas. All you got to do is just coordinate and shoot and be done. But when you have people, and the rules for Ready to Love is you have to live at least an hour out, right? So that means you're driving in for an hour to tape maybe 8 to 12 hours, and then you got to drive back. But if you stay in one location and you work with the tourism board of that city, giving y'all a little intel here, then you can make it happen. Or if you want to partner up with a Marriott or a Hilton and say, hey, listen, if we stay at this Embassy Suites, we will promote it. Can we get a discount? This is just a little behind the scenes of the game, because honestly, and this is no disrespect to any of the people that are going to be reviewing the show. I saw Glam Rock's review the show. Shout out to her. Crystal XO, shout out to her. She covered the Never Ever Mets before everybody else started covering it. Carmisha Reviews did a panel today, and then of course here. But the reason why I say this was probably the most comprehensive overview is because we don't just talk about the show. We talk about the soul of the humanity, and then we give you that behind the scenes context of the media game and how it's being produced. You ain't gonna get that on no other review, and that is no disrespect to anybody, but this is what we do over here. And we do it damn good, damn straight, and damn well. You heard? Listen.
Absolutely. I'm with you on that. This is what we do. We don't just talk about this shit, like we live this. This is life to us. This is business. Like, media is our background.
That's it.
So what we're telling y'all is to actually help you out and give you a better insight of what, maybe kind of give you a different eye of, how to look at the show a little bit. And something else, when you're talking about location wise and Vegas and hotels and stuff like that, that's another part of the budget. Like you said, because it is so easy, and they've done this plenty of times. Plenty of shows have done this, or when they're doing feature films and stuff like that, they will rent out the entire hotel sometimes.
Correct.
Have the entire crew, all the staff, staying in this one hotel for the duration. Whether it's like I've heard of them doing it for a month, 2 months, buy out the whole hotel for 2 months while they're on set and while they're shooting. And like if it's in Vegas, like flying from California to Vegas is 20 minutes. So you can actually get more people. They don't just necessarily have to be right there in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Like there's different ways about it. But yeah, absolutely. There's so many ways when it comes to location that you can definitely scout it out and get the best location for the least amount of money.
Yep. Absolute facts.
That way, if you do have something unexpected come up, you have the budget for it because you have saved in other areas.
There it is. There it is. And not to mention too, not to mention too, when you watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, any reality show, and you see that business logo in the episode, that's also a way to lower the costs because that gives that social capital. You understand? So let's just say that helicopter ride, for example, right? By the way, when have we ever seen a helicopter ride on Ready to Love? Not at all. That's what I mean by production value. They actually put some money into this thing. If you can go to those vendors that do the helicopter rides and rock climbing and this, that, and the third, or better yet, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it now.
Question: how many times has Ready to Love been in California?
They've never been to California.
That might be why, because listen, Cali has a whole lot of this. It's a lot different out here. Production's different. The opportunities for production's different. So you get a different scenery, and you're going, okay, now it's making sense, Braylon. It's making sense now. Even though this is still the own network, the production team is going to be a different production team.
Right.
You might still have, your head that's in the headquarters that goes over everything and still, comments and all things like that. But you might have a different actual team that's on the ground that's actually shooting the, that we're getting. You have a different editor.
That's a very good point. There's an A team and a B team. So the A team usually is the overseeing team of all the logistics, and then the B team is usually the ones on the ground. So let me show y'all something here. Because this is probably a strategy that reality TV hasn't probably thought about. But like I said, you could go to those vendors, right? You can go with those vendors and say, hey, can we do this? Can we do that for this price? Or you can go to Groupon and you see 57% off of Hot Stone Massage at Ali Foot Massage. 1 or 2 beers at Ceramic Oktoberfest Steins there. So you see 1, 2, or 4 for Medieval Torture, which I don't know why you would want to do that. But you see what I'm saying about how to use your resource there. 57% off of general admission tickets to the street food cinema. So there is a way to be able to make production happen where it's not as costly. So like me and Gigi are saying, we are giving y'all some behind the scenes intel, a production that you're not going to get on any other channel. And that is not disrespecting any other channel who will review the show, but I truly believe if you don't understand how the sausage is made, you're not going to understand the show that you're watching. And that's just being real.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And also something too is the fact of where they were shooting. So this is another reason why I feel like they're actually putting some time, effort, and maybe a little bit of money into this, because so when it comes to location, before you can shoot, before you can shoot a film, TV show, any part of the film, any part of the show, any part of anything on whatever location you are, you have to have a permit for that location. So
correct.
When it comes to like LA area, Santa Monica, all that stuff like that, them permits are costly. They're very costly, and the reason why is because the city's been exploited so much. LA, Hollywood, all of that stuff, all of those areas have been exploited when it comes to movies and TV shows, that people are just like, they're over it. They're just tired. And so if you want to shoot here, it's going to cost you some buku money.
Correct.
Which is another reason why San Diego is trying to get a lot of Hollywood films there to get shot in San Diego, because the good thing is where I live, because I live in San Diego, is we don't have to pay for film permits. They're free.
Right.
As long as we're shooting in San Diego, our film permits are free. So I can go to any location. I just got to call up, the guy and just like make sure, as long as I don't need like a police officer or security guard or firefighters or a nurse or anything like that, I don't have to pay for it. The set's free. But where they were shooting at, like the Santa Monica Pier and all those different places, they had to get permits and pay for all of those shots. So they put in some money. They put in some money to get these shots and deliver the show the way that they did.
Yes, they did. And that house was probably an Airbnb or a Vrbo rental. And for those of you who may not know, like, Bray, are you really being serious? Hang on 1 minute. Because watch this, y'all. Watch this, okay?
Yes, there are a lot of Airbnbs that have turned into film sets, a lot of real houses that have turned into film sets. Mm-hmm.
Now, everybody knows this house right here. This is the bachelor house, right? So there's been many, many things here. So this bachelor house is located in Agoura Hills, California. So for those who aren't geography buffs or don't want to look up the location on the map, this city is extremely close to Malibu and 45-minute drive from Los Angeles Airport, LAX. So you can stay at the bachelor mansion yourself. So the mansion is actually named Villa Dymond and is available for rent on Airbnb. Now, a family actually stays in this home, believe it or not. So ABC went to that family and asked, like, hey, we will pay you this if we can do this, that, and the third. Seriously.
Yep. And that's what they do. They sign the contract and say, hey, we want, and that's how you do it. If you want to shoot at a location, you got to draw up the contract, say, hey, we want to use your location for a shot. Sign this agreement. Now, in the agreement, you can have it where, hey, depending on who it is, where it is, and what exactly you're wanting to do, will determine if you pay or not. Because I'm gonna tell you, sometimes places don't care about some places, they, especially in San Diego, which is, I'm telling you, San Diego is a gold mine for up and coming shows, TV, and any type of production, just because it hasn't been exploited like LA has. But you can go to some of these locations and sign and draw the contract, and in that contract you can say, hey, I'm not going to pay you for the location. And one thing that you want to do is you want to also make sure that they don't have this is going to sound bad, not so much that they have they don't have control over your shot. They don't have control over what it is that you are shooting. Because some people say, oh, well, no, I don't want my place to look like this, or I don't want my place to look like that in the show. And then it kind of takes away from, your shot. So,
correct.
But, a lot of times people just want to be in the credits. Hey, I'll give you a tour of I'll give you a tour of the set. I'll give you you can have your name in the credits if you just let us, use your location. But yeah, places like The Bachelor, oh yeah, they paid those people some money. They absolutely do. But there are definitely a lot of Airbnbs that have where they rent them out for filming.
Yeah, and then right here it says, per Men's Health, The Bachelor Mansion was filmed in 2004, but that wasn't necessarily intended for the ABC shows. In fact, a contractor named Marshall Harden is the owner of the mansion. So for 42 days out the year, while the shows are filming, the Harden family has to vacate their own home in order to allow production teams and the cast to inhabit it. As of 2019, the family reportedly lives at the mansion full time, though considering the fact that the house is available as an Airbnb might not be the case. Either way, since 2007, the family has used the home. This family home has been used as the main location for the Bachelor and Bachelorette. And so to show y'all the Bachelor home just a little bit, you may recognize this. You may recognize this pool. So this is the Bachelor Mansion that, you know, has been used on ABC many times. Now, I think for this new season of The Bachelorette, they have a brand new home as well. But yeah, that's how they do it. So just to give y'all a little bit of the behind the scenes, the minutia and the soul of how things are made.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna say it's fun, and for me, it's exhilarating to work on set. Like, I like working on film. I like writing.
Yeah.
I love all of that. You know, and I love to see it executed. Actually, you know, and having the background and different things, and you know, when you learn something and you can actually see it play out, and you're like, oh, okay, that's how this happens. It makes it a lot more fun to watch.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
absolutely.
They definitely did. They're doing some shit with this show. They're definitely trying to do better.
Yeah. And you know, for some people I saw in the comments like, oh my God, this is such a ghetto show, owned reputation, this, that, the third. I truly feel that this could actually be a huge cornerstone for OWN. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
Because these 7 couples are not the only 7 couples I have never met in real life.
Right.
Real talk.
And
so
then on top of that, they have specialists. They have relationship counselors and specialists to help them out through this time. So, you know, hey, maybe someone need to sit down with counselors and really work through their trauma and their stuff.
Exactly.
But yeah, I feel like this show is I don't feel like it's, you know, it paints us in a negative way. I don't feel like, you know, it's a bad show on the network. I actually feel like, listen, this is bringing awareness to some things that maybe Black folk don't like to actually agree on and say, like, hey, I've actually been dealing with somebody that I've never met. How many Black people do you know really going to admit that? Or how many do you know that's actually going to be like,
exactly.
Yeah, I've been dating somebody online that I've never really met in person for the last 12 years. No. You're going to be called stupid, you dumb, you know they you like everything it's just going to be everything coming out all at once.
Exactly. But at least with this show, and I'll just say this, me and Gigi talk very often. When I tell y'all I'm able to do things that other people have not been able to do, I would just say, just stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I said, I was the first person to break the Actually, you know what? Let me just show the receipt, because at this point on YouTube, you can't just say stuff. You got to show your receipt.
You got to show proof. You know you got to show it.
Absolutely. But I will say this: there will be interviews coming on this channel. I will just say that. And because I was the first one, and you know what? Actually, let me do this. So I'm gonna pull up that receipt, and this is how. And y'all know I am very, very, very transparent with y'all. I don't really hold nothing back unless it needs to be held back. Because guess what? Everything is not y'all business. Because y'all are supporters. Y'all are not the outlet. And I respect y'all mental health too damn much. You understand? Let me go to that receipt, and y'all will see what I mean in just a minute by Bray, why do you care about this show so much? Just give me a moment. Now recognize what I'm about to show. All the other content creators they're going to cover this show, they ain't going to cover this. Well, let me not say that. But usually the bigger you are, the more coverage you get. That's not being shady. That's just the game. Let me go to it. Come on here. Almost there to that receipt. Almost there to that receipt.
I was about to ask which receipt is it because you got so many.
Child, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. Jesus Christ. But you know what they all work out?
Is it the YouTube or is it the emails? Because you know you got the emails and you got the screenshots. Like which one you finna pull out?
I'm about to pull out this one right here. Let me share this one right here. Now, there's one live that's not monetized because I showed the trailer, but I kept that in. And I said right here 1 month ago, just remember when the show is finally talked about, who talked about it first? Right there. When you click that hashtag on that particular day, it was my video right there in that virtual tour live. Now, I'm going to take y'all to the video just to show y'all another receipt. Because this is how I love our damn channel so much. Okay, so here it is. Here. So remember how I showed y'all this video. Now you see all the comments, right? You see all the comments there. Now I'm going to zoom in. Now that says Aaron Howard. Hi, love the video. Aaron H here. Look for us. What I said was, so I'm assuming this is Aaron from the show. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. So, I'll wait. I'll wait, because, everybody wants to say Braylon's this, that, and the third. But they don't want to talk about the good of me. Mm-hmm. So that cast member commented on my video, and he said he saw me first talking about the show. Mm-hmm. 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 Just the show.
And for those who don't know, there's more to come when it comes to that too. Just stay tuned.
That part. I don't always showcase all my receipts. But if you just look, what you need to know is on the channel. So I just... Oh, child.
Listen, it has definitely been one. This was a good episode. I'm ready to see what this show brings.
Yes.
I'm
me too.
Here for it. I am definitely looking forward to doing interviews. You know what I'm saying? Yep. This is a new show. We got interviews coming up. Possibly get some exclusives.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. We are definitely gonna do it.
Absolutely. Well, listen, if you're down for it, I'm down to review it every Saturday.
I'm down every Saturday. We got a new show.
Cause listen, right now, y'all, Ready to Love is on break. They're taping the 10th season, and trust me, the quad 4 will be back in action with that show. But also too, this is a brand new show, and I think OWN is finally coming into their own identity. And whether you want to recognize it or not, this is Warner Brothers Discovery's Black Network. Just like BET is Paramount's network, Paramount's Black Network. So we need to support it. Yeah. Real talk. We can't ask for OWN to make changes and then they give a new show like this and we don't support it. Because you know what that does? That lets them know, we can just keep doing what we want to do.
Yeah. You just keep going on and on.
That's it. So much love to you, Gigi. Thank you so much. By the way, in 1 hour, y'all, now, this is a little test run because y'all know Love and Marriage Huntsville is coming back. May 4th at 8/7 Central, only here, hashtag on keeping it real. So the plan is, and hopefully, because I'm trying to think. So let me go on my calendar because I'm trying to see how we can coordinate this here. Because I'm gonna tell y'all that listen, the production, this distribution schedule on this channel, my lord. So yesterday was the first episode. By the time we get to Friday, May 3rd, that will be the third episode of the show, and then it'll be Love and Marriage Huntsville. So you guys are going to get now. Listen, I did 3 shows in one day on Fridays, and I would do 2 shows on Saturdays, Ready to Love and then Love and Marriage Huntsville. But now you guys are going to get the Never Ever Mets at 6 p.m. and then at 9 p.m. you're gonna get that live after show. So get ready for production to ramp up over here. Okay, listen. And like I said, we've been doing it over here. That's the crazy thing. We've been doing it over here. So the trailer has come out today, and I have thoughts on it. I've been trying to avoid it, but it's been the talk of the damn day. And so in 1 hour, join me back here. I think Gigi's on that one. I think because I saw the.
I definitely am on that one, so I definitely will be back.
And we are going to give our full takes, and we want you guys to give your full takes as well. I'm gonna go back and watch the trailer, take my notes of the trailer, so we can get together. But y'all, this summer's about to be a hot summer on virtual tour.
It definitely is. Woo! Hot.
So.
But yeah, thank y'all for being here with us. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for both of our channels.
Yes,
and make sure y'all are here with us every Saturday because, like we said, we're going to do, the Never Ever Mets. We got this new show. Love and Marriage Huntsville is coming back. We're going to be on top of that. And then when Ready to Love comes back, so definitely full summer, full production. We in there. So we will be back here in just a little bit to talk about the trailer for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Because, honey, listen.
It's a lot going down.
We going to talk about it.
Yes, indeed.
But we see y'all now. Bye, y'all.
Yes, indeed. Love you, Gigi. Talk soon, Queen.
Much love.
Yes,
all right,
indeed.
much love. Bye, y'all.
Bye. All right, y'all. So that is it for this show here. I hope you guys enjoyed the Never Ever Mets Season 1, Episode 1 after show. We will be here on Saturdays reviewing it. So please stay plugged in. And so I think I'll do the Daily Motivator now, just so that we can get out the way. Because I know that when we do Love and Marriage Huntsville, we're going to need the time to talk. So here we go. It's never too late to be what you might have been. George Eliot. Hang on, let me get the tab here. Hang on a second. There we go. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Saturday, April 20th, 2024. Live robustly, even when you're surrounded by apathy and impotence. Avoid letting it absorb you. Remain true to who you are and the good you can do when nearly everyone else seems to be making flimsy excuses and getting away with carelessness. It's tempting to go along. It can make you question why you should bother to distinguish yourself when no one else is doing so. Yet life is more than merely what you can get away with. You can gain great richness with what you accomplish, the positive impact you have, the value that's generated by your actions. Every approaching moment offers a choice. You can either coast through with minimal effort, or you can wisely invest your full attention, energy, and action. Whatever anyone may or may not be doing, you have the opportunity to live robustly in any circumstance. In every stretch of time, you can add meaning and fulfillment to your life. Seize the opportunity now and always to act as if life has great potential. Continue providing to yourself and others that it does indeed. Living robustly it basically comes from your energy. How much energy you give determines how robustly the impact is, and how much you don't give energy determines the insignificance of it. That's one. Yet life is more than merely life is about more than merely what you can get away with. It is. Just because you can get away with it doesn't mean that it's not consequences. That's the second thing. And finally, every approaching moment offers a choice. Recognize your choices and recognize that you are the person in charge of making those choices. A lot of times we forget that sometimes where we are depends on what we do. So with that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special, because you are always more blessed. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself, it's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, we're going to be great together. And always remember, where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just supporting a new show that deserves a lane to drive. And make sure the replay is not just right for you to watch it, not just right for you to listen to it, but for you want to experience it again. I love you. I value, I embrace you all. Phyllis Crawford, thank you. Baby Doll, thank you. Who said that? Thank you. Miss Denise, thank you. Lady B, thank you. Tyler T, Mom G, Mom, thank you. Mahogany Meeks, thank you. Lynette Stiller and K, Game Changer, thank you for coming through. Always remember, or receive love, you gotta give it, or receive love, you gotta give it, or receive love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you have overcome, wherever success you have achieved. On this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. If no one else is proud of you, be proud of your damn self. And finally, allow yourself to know that just because you never ever met an opportunity doesn't mean that the opportunity is not coming your way. Like I said, enjoy the fireworks for the day that was, for the day that's to come, and for the blessings that are on the way for you, me, all of us as a society, as a people, as a culture. Sheila Aaron, much love to you, gorgeous. Thank you so much. Hello, Braylon. Go get a nap. Much love. Yes, I am going to rest for this little bit of an hour. I'm going to watch the trailer, and then join me back here in 1 hour, live at 9 o'clock, as we break down this trailer and our thoughts of what is to come for season 7. All will be revealed. One love, much love, all love. I feel love. I send it right back to you. Commercial break, fireworks. See you guys back here in 1 hour. Actually, let me show y'all that real quick, just so y'all know I'm not playing with y'all. Hang on one quick a second. $16 likes. Thank y'all so much there. Come on, live tab. Work with me, not against me here. Okay, there we go. Well, let me get this here. Present. All right, there you go, y'all. In 46 minutes and 39 seconds, I'll see you right back here for the after show of the trailer. All will be revealed. Commercial break, fireworks. See you in an hour. Bye, everybody. Much love.
Sweet boy, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. God, you were found. I come from your face. Our son is your son. Welcome to the celebration. We all we got. I'll see that. Don't you leave here to go for happiness. I want you to leave here to show
Welcome to Copeland's. Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big. Or if you like, too small. Copeland's. There's always something good.
Welcome to Copeland's. This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at NubianTV.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician, general, author, ruler, man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets, on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.